Hi everyone, welcome back to the part 2 of the series How to get a job as the business analyst in investment banking. If you haven't seen part 2, make sure you check out the first, where we cover essential skills and qualification and also how to gain experiences and how to tailor your application effectively. In today's video, we will be exploring the next, which is networking and researching the industry that will give you competitive edge, and then diving how to ace your interview with the practical tips and real-world examples. And by the end of this video, you will have the full roadmap how to land the job as the business analyst. So if you're new here, I'm business analyst, I'm working in investment banking, and I'm also MBA and CQF qualified. Networking, it's very important and it doesn't have to be scary. If you're a student, the best way in order to connect with the people who work in investment banking is to using the alumni network of the university that you're currently studying in. Trust me, people love to help students. This can be over chat, over the Zoom call, or maybe coffee catch-up. Networking and industry research is a very crucial part in the landing of the job of the business analyst. And one of the key lessons I learned is the power of attending events. During my MBA studies, I made the point to apply to as much as possible events, which helped me to gain exposure, learn about sector, and of course connect with professionals. For example, one of the examples that's standing out during my MBA studies, I was attending one of the events which was organized by Rothschild & Co. The event had packed agenda. It was the female panel discussion where senior female who were employed at the time by Rothschild & Co. were sharing with us their experience in their career. We were also able to attend a session with recruitment team who were giving us the tips how to get into industry. Most importantly, there was time for networking, which allowed me to connect with the female professional at various levels of seniority within the company. Attending events like that, it's not just about learning, it's about making your name standing out, making connection, also gaining insight of the company's culture, which is invaluable when you are applying for some of the roles in the company. Whether it's formal career fairs, online webinars, or company events, each opportunity can give you access to industry insights and open the door to connections and also referral that will help you in your career in the future. And when it comes to the industry research, please make sure that you stay with up-to-date trends of the markets, of the industry, and also make sure you read about different latest marginal acquisitions. One of the tips I can give you, make sure you follow up with the top banks on the LinkedIn. Stay up to date also by reading at different journals like Wall Street, Financial Times, Bloomberg. So understanding the market context will help you to build your confidence and of course get stronger in your interviews and help you to tailor your application. For example, if you live in the UK, you can explore and use Bank of England website. So why the Bank of England website is so useful? Firstly, it offers access to real-time data, also reports and analysis on the UK economy, like monetary policy reports, which will give you understanding how the Bank of England sets the interest rate and controls the inflation. Also, inflation and GDP data in order to stay updated on the price changes and economic growth. Also, in the Bank of England website, you can able to find the forecasts and trends, where the Bank of England often provides prediction on the future market trends. It's very easy to navigate even for the beginners. The website has user-friendly tools like inflation calculator to make economics more accessible. Let's talk now about interview, which is a significant part of the landing job as the business analyst. First, their behavioral question. Be prepared to answer the question like, explain me how you dealt with some complex problem and explain me how you resolved this problem. Another question might be, explain me or provide me an example of a situation where you had to deal with the tight deadlines. And using a STAR method, which stands for situation, task, action and results, will help you to answer your questions in a better and structured way. One of the best advices I was giving when I was doing my interview is to use pyramid structure when you are answering question or explaining some complex topics. The pyramid structure is the way to communication where you mention a main point or conclusion first, and then you diving into details or specifics. For example, let's say you are asked, tell me about the time you improved the process during your university project. Using the pyramid structure, your answer would look something like this. Start with the main point first. During a group project for my business analytics course, I improved the efficiency of our data analysis process by implementing an automated tool which cut our analysis time in half. Second, break down into key actions. Initially, our team was manually entering survey data in Excel, which was time-consuming and prone to errors. I suggested using a Google form for data collection, which automatically fed into Google Sheets for real-time updates. This allowed us to focus on analyzing the data rather than entry data, and so provide supporting data's rationale. By automating this part of the process, we were able to reduce the time spent on data collection by around 50%, allowing us to conduct a deeper analysis and improve the data quality of our final report. Not only did it enhance our productivity, but it also resulted in more accurate data science. Human errors were minimized. Ultimately, this contributed to our team receiving one of the top grades in the class. And it's totally okay to use examples from your university experience, and especially if you're recent graduates or if you don't have that much work experience. Remember that the employers, they know that you're just starting out, and they value examples where you show your problem-solving skills, ability to take initiatives, and teamwork. Your university project, group work or coursework, it's all the perfect examples in a way to include in your resume or talk about your experiences in university in the interview, a part of any internships that you might have. When it comes to standing out, one of the great strategies that actually worked for me is to be proactive and reaching out to the potential employers. One of the examples, when I was doing my MBA studies, I sent an email to Mr. Aragon, the CEO of L'Oreal Group, after watching his interview on David Rubenstein's show. He spoke passionately about the beauty industry and how L'Oreal has significant positive impact on the people's happiness. And after I saw that, I decided that this was a great opportunity to connect him with it directly. In my email, I expressed how I was inspired about his vision to the industry, especially referencing his points from the interview, to show that I genuinely engage with his perspective. I share my passion to the global businesses, tying out back to my MBA studies, my communication skills, and highlighted how my language skills and international experiences align with the global L'Oreal dynamic and culture. The effort I put in personalizing was paid off. The effort I put in personalizing my message was paid off. Mr. Aragon teams come back to me with the direction what the best way to apply in the opening and available role in the company at that time. Even if you're in your early career or you're still in the high school, leveraging your academic experience, skill and enthusiasm will always set you apart. And then there is always technical concept. Brush up on the financial concept like ratios, market trends, Excel-based modeling. For example, when I was interviewing, I was asked to explain how I would create a pivot table for a specific data sets that I was provided at the time. And finally, practice and problem solving and case study interview, which are very often show up in the business analyst interviews. You might ask to solve the business problem or analyze the data set. Remember to think aloud. Try to break down the problem into manageable pieces and propose a clear solutions. Before we wrap up with part 2, here are the 2 final tips that I would like to share with you. First, be proactive in networking. Don't wait for the opportunities to come out to you. Be proactive, reach out to the people via LinkedIn, attend the events, and stay active in the industry groups. A personalized message can make big difference. Remember that networking is not just about finding a job, it's about learning, it's about building your relationship and also positioning yourself in the industry. And second, stay resilient and keep learning. The process of applying and interviewing can be really long and discouraging, but trust me, each step is a learning opportunity and it will make you more confident. Keep refining your skills, keep updating with the latest trends of the industry, and don't afraid to ask a feedback even if the interview for the first time didn't work out. Remember that every step brings you closer to your goal to become a business analyst. If you enjoyed this video, you might also like this video where I talk about one of my days as the business analyst working in investment banking. Please check out. Thank you very much for watching me, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, and see you in the next video.